Leo tumewaletea a very unique car. This isn't an STI. Na bado haikuji with a manual transmission. And also, it doesn't come with the EJ20, which is a red top. So what is it? If the WRX S4 was to wear a Halloween costume, obviously ingechagua to look like the STI. And this particular car beside me is a perfect representation of that. Today I introduce to you the 2017 WRX S4 Nürburgring edition, which is a one-of-one, most probably in Africa, East Africa. So let's dive into this video and nionyeshe what this particular car is all about. So for us to understand how the Nürburgring edition came to be, itabidi tuende a small road trip to Japan, and the year was 2016 when the WRX STI ilipelekwa at the Nürburgring 24-hour race. And because they emerged victorious, Subaru decided that they want to make a WRX which is kinda similar to the STI. Hapo tume understand? Aya. So najua mnajiuliza another question. Why doesn't this car come with a manual transmission? So Subaru in Japan normally depend on safety compared to performance. So performance ni watu wa US, safety ilikuwa side of Japan. As a result of this, they introduced to us a product which is known as the EyeSight. EyeSight is mostly known for the safety features such as the pre-collision brake system. Alafu it also comes with an adaptive cruise control. We know very well that adaptive cruise control and the anti-brake system can't really work with a manual transmission. So that's why they introduced a linear-tronic CVT transmission gearbox for the S4. Nataka mniambie in the comment section, kama unge kwa Subaru, honestly, do you really need that EyeSight? Because according to me, I feel that tuwekeni manual, tutaweza kujipigia brakes, hatutaki adaptive cruise control, mnatuharibia siku bana. So mrembo wetu hapa nimwambia amedungwa Halloween costume. Nataka kuangalia what does it entail. Starting off with the front side, yeah? Kuna this very nice mean looking headlights which has this signature look now. They're actually known as the Raptor Eye. So the N12s, they're known as the Hawkeye. Now this is actually the best looking. You have LED headlights. Now they're quite simple, nothing much. Moving on, you have your turning signals which are found over here. You have your fog lights and another LED daylight running light. As you can see, it actually comes with the STI grille. Na hii gari nataka tuangalie what's the major difference in terms of grille compared to the kawaida S4 na this one. So you have of course your Subaru emblem, STI emblem, na this red touch to give that STI kind of feel. Alafu, another cool thing which I like about the Nürburgring edition, the camera can't see, but hapa ndani you actually get an oil cooler, which is mostly for cooling the gearbox. Moving on, uko na hapa air vents, more air vents to help in cooling of the vehicle. Of course you have your splitter and this very nice looking lip. Uko na this hood vent which helps in cooling of the engine, and this very nice body lines. Inakaa fiti, like the VB, according to me, it's one of the best looking Subarus that money can buy. So tutaangalie what powers this lovely WRX S4 Nürburgring edition. Hii gari inakuja na the same engine ile utapata on the normal S4, which is a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine known as the DIT. DIT means direct injection turbocharged. Now the horsepower output of this particular vehicle is actually 296 horsepower, and actually comes with a linear-tronic CVT transmission which has a total of 8 gears. So the people who actually wonder, mbona S4 inakuanga na a very big fuel consumption, it's because it actually comes with an 8-speed linear-tronic CVT transmission gearbox. The other difference which you find in this car ile utapata kwa the normal S4s, inakuja na this STI start bar which helps in better handling of the vehicle. The owner of this particular car ameona hata ende in terms of reliability modes, na ameka this oil catch can. You get an oil cooler from factory which helps in cooling of the gearbox. You get an upgraded air filter which help in reliability of the engine. Number 3, which is actually my favorite, inakuja with an improved and attuned exhaust from STI. So hii gari haupati the normal exhaust ile utapata kwa the S4s, cause kawaida S4s inakuja quite silent, but this, it has that boxer rumble in it. Another cool feature which I like about this particular engine, from STI, it actually comes with a 10% increase in acceleration compared to the kawaida S4. So this, ukikimbia na kawaida S4, manze utanyamwa tu, kubali tu. I like to see, can this actually keep up with an STI? Tutatestia siku moja, si ndio? Tutatestia. welcome to the cockpit of this Nürburgring edition. Now, when you're seated inside here, you'll actually think that you're in an STI. Ile tu itakuwa tu feel that ni this automatic gearbox, but other than that, like the special trims zile na the special additions zile wameka kwa this particular car, my favorite. Let's start off with this cluster here. It looks kind of similar to the one which you find in the normal S4, but for this you have an STI emblem and then you have a white LED finish. The normal one comes with full red. Other than that, you have this very nice steering wheel which is finished in a leather feel. The S4s and the normal STIs, you don't get a leather finish in this. Of course, you have your navigation for your infotainment on the steering wheel, and then you have your controls for your cruise control, lane assist, and to choose the driving modes. Either you want to drive in intelligent, sport, or sport sharp. Another cool feature which I like about this Nürburgring edition, you actually get the same steering wheel that you find in the STI because it has an STI emblem over here. Moving on, let's look at the door cards. So you have this, it feels like cheap, it feels like plastic, but it's not that cheap plastic. Of course, it's a Subaru bana. Hapa tuko kwa ndani ya Benz, waanze kusikia hapa maletha. You have these silver finishes on your power windows, these door handles finished in this metallic feel. And then you have this very nice leather finish on the handrest of the door cards. Other than that, that's actually much about this particular part. Then over here, you have settings for to open your boot. You have settings to control your traction control, either you want to put it on or off. Over here, you still have the buttons for your blind spots. I told you that the side mirrors actually comes with blind spot assist. Other than that, igari nakuja, except from getting the carbon fiber which you get in the STI and the WRX S4, inakuja just a red feel. Aina that carbon fiber. Hapo ndo at least naweza feel sit kona more advantage compared to this particular car. Let's look at the center console of this WRX TS. So one thing which I like about the S4s, it actually comes with an oil temp, boost gauge, na the oil temp utapata kwa the normal STI. So the S4s, that's actually an advantage. Hapa you have your control for your hazards, this air vents, kawaida tu ni Subaru at the end of the day. Then you have this button to help you navigate that screen. Like that screen has your clock, it comes with the fuel consumption, you can see your fuel consumption. Then it has this, as I turn, you can actually see how much power or how the wheels are turning from just looking at this screen. Moving on, ukona this, of course, your oil temp, your boost gauge. Now you can actually even feel the throttle. How much percent of acceleration are you putting on the speedometer? So, moving on, ukifinya hapo, that screen over there is actually for climate control. Hapo ndo unaweza kuona yes, kama unataka kuona kuweka the heated ama cool, unaangalia hapo from that screen, which is quite nice. You have this, it's not that quite big, but it can do the job. This very nice screen, na the owner ameka that Pioneer ile inakuja na Apple CarPlay na Android Auto. Hapa for the S4s we actually get carbon fiber, but for this Nürburgring you get this plastic feel. Na sijui mbona mtoetu carbon fiber mwake plastic. Niambeni kwa comment section, what do you think? May you prefer the one which you find on the WRX S4 kawaida, cause yangu inakuja na the carbon fiber. I always tell you that I'm a fan of analog climate control because it's actually easy to use. Ukitaka tu kuweka AC, unatumia tu hizo knobs. Si kama like Mercedes how you have to go to the screen, you have to set your AC. Yeah. Let's move on. Unapata you have this 8-speed Linetronic CVT gearbox, which a lot of people watasema ni mbaya, but honestly, I've driven this car, I've experienced an S4 and they're quite nice. For daily, I'll recommend that you actually choose this. This leather finish hapa, same ile utapata kwa the S4, this plastic feel, all of them zinakuja na this plastic feel. Now another difference between which you find between this na the S4, you actually get an STI emblem from factory. Hii si mtu amejiwekea, inakuja from factory. You have your hill assist button over here. It comes with an electronic handbrake, doesn't come na ile manual. Another thing which I like about this Nürburgring edition, it actually comes with heated and cool seats. So Ukiapo na mpoa wako, so unajua hii Subaru lazima kuwe na mpoa. Unamwekea tu hapo weighted cool seats na ana feel vizuri sana. I told you that the S4s come with an eyesight system, okay, which is this. So hii inakuanga na that pre-collision system ile itakusaidia, let's say mtu anakuja mbele, it actually brakes for you. So that emergency brake. It also has lane assist. Let's say unataka una drive, then you come out of the lane, it's gonna notify you. So these S4s, they're actually so good in terms of safety system. Hapo unapata two cup holders, not quite big, they can just do the job, si kitu mbaya. Then you have this storage system, which I take a lot of things, but si camera mo experience, si mbaya, si ndio? Inaingianga camera, microphones, inatoshea. So the VABs, another thing which I like about VABs, zinakujanga na a power socket, 5-volt power socket from factory. So hapa kuna haja kubeba kale ka kitu wala tuwahoka wanakuzianga ile kitu ya kuweka kwa unaweka pale kwa kitu ya kuchomelea sigara. Na. This one comes with USBs, 5-volt charging sockets, charging ports. Moving on. Mona that this car has a lot of red trims zile unapatanga mostly kwa STI. Hapa you have this very nice red trim. The S4 zinakujanga zikiwa carbon, but this is actually plastic, but inakuja na TS limited edition badge to show that it's actually a Nürburgring edition. Ukifungua hapa glove box, quite spacious, unaona hata anaweza kuweka essentials zile anahitaji. Quite nice. This interior of all Subarus, best. Hapa inakuja na Deadpool. Unaona amekalia hapa Pioneer. Check, anasikiza debe bana. Iko kuja Deadpool bana. So, let's look at the seats. The Nürburgring edition actually comes with Recaro bucket seats. Mkiangalia hapa sijakalia Recaro bucket seats. Why is that? So, this car, the owner actually got it in two trims. Akona the Recaro bucket seats and also akona this STI seats. But for this, actually better for daily use. Like the guy who owns this car, normally daily is this car. Na daily a car with bucket seats, not the best. Unaweza daily gari kona bucket seats. But he chose this. Yele mwacha a change na I get the normal STI seats. Now how do you know an STI seat compared to the one which you get in the S4s? You get these red trims on these red colors. That's how you know that you're seated in an STI seat. The one for the WRX zinakujanga one color. Let's say full black. But kuna zingine zitakuja na brown and such stuff. And then you have this, of course, STI emblem hapa, so that you are seated in a STI seat. So this particular seat, they come in other different trims. Kuna wala natapata zikiwa full leather, kuna wala natapata kama hii, which is half leather and half Alcantara. And then there's that base seat category. Ile utapata iko na kinda leather hapa but cloth. And cloth, not my fan. So that's actually majority of what you find kwa the interior of this WRX S4 Nürburgring edition. Quite different. If you sit here, uta feel that uko somewhere a bit different. Like mimi nimependa this thing. I'm in love na I'll give it 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Because imechapa STI. This is actually better looking compared to the STI because of these red finishes now. Even how the cluster is made. Like walikuwa na those very nice perfections. Let's look at the back. Now let's see what are the major differences. Welcome to the back. Now as you can see, leg room quite nice. Headspace perfect. Another thing which I forgot to tell you about the interior of the VABs here, inakujanga na this black finish on the roof. Na I like it because haitapata uchafu sana. Corollas na Toyotas mostly. JDMs zingine about Toyotas, Lexus onekanga the cream. And the cream gets a lot of dirt. I don't like that. So mi na prefer ikuwe black because black haitoichafuka. So the back seats ziko finished in this black and red. Red kinda maroonish look na similar to the ones which you find with the STI. They have leather finished with also Alcantara. Another thing, you get this heads. Ukitaka, it can fit 3 people easily. But let's say you're traveling, you want to put your things, unateremsha tu hii. It comes with cup holders. You can put for yours and also for your passenger. Now, that's actually majority of what you get over here at the back. Ile kitu tunaweza sema imebakisha ni maybe you get this storage space hapa. Na the door cards similar to the ones which you find at the front, nothing much. At the end of the day, it's a Subaru, it's not a Mercedes. Nah, that's majority of what you get. Now let's look at the tire profile, which is quite nice. So the owner of this car aliamua acha change the wheels, because this Nürburgring edition actually comes with 19-inch BBS wheels. Zile look quite nice, but in terms of the roads zile tuko nazo huku Kenya, 19-inch on a Subaru hautaweza kutoboa. So the Nürburgring edition actually comes with 4-port STI brakes at the front, 2-port brakes at the back. Na hiyo ni kitu moja si atupati kwa the kawaida S4. Let's look at the side mirrors. Side mirrors, they're finished in this very nice silver coating. Papa, you have your turning signals which are LED. Another cool feature I like about the S4s in particular, they actually have blind spot assist. Let's say mtu amekukaribia, you're driving, itakuwarn. And I told you that the S4 is actually meant for safety. More safety, more than performance. Now, I'll give that a 10 out of 10. Another cool feature which I like about the side mirrors of the WRX S4s, zinakujanga na a hidden camera hapa, which nitaonyesha pale ndani. Ile, let's say unataka kumanuva in a tight space or a corner, utaweza kuona the side of the front from a screen hapo, which I'll also give it a 10 out of 10. Like nimwambia, the S4 is mostly meant for safety. Like gari in terms of technology, best. Ukona this very interesting body lines hapa. Zile sijiona kwa any STI or any S4. They're basically for aesthetics. Za luku tu. Moving on. One thing which you'll notice on the Nürburgring edition compared to the STIs and the S4s, this chrome finish hapa on the side skirt, which adds that feel of luxury, I would say, because it's something which you don't find in STIs. Like STIs and WRX, they're not meant to have a lot of chrome finishes, but for this, it's quite nice. On the side skirt, you have this STI side skirt lip, which adds that aesthetic look. Ya kuongeza luku bana. So acha tuongelee my favorite part about this Nürburgring edition. Now, one cool thing which I like about this car, it actually comes with a 400,000 carbon fiber spoiler. Na nitaonyesha hapo. Actually, the owner ametoa, ila amebaki tu nayo ni the ducktail. Like the owner of this car, one of the valuable things atazeka tu when he's selling the car. Moving on, you have your normal S4 or STI taillights, which are finished with this nice LED feel. Of course, your TS emblem to show that you're driving not a kawaida S4 bana. So, of course, your Subaru emblem, and then it actually comes with the STI badges at the back, which is actually from factory. Moving on, achutongale the diffuser, yeah? So this bumper is actually different to the one utapata on the S4. What's the major difference? So the kawaida one, haikujangi na this kinda red strip. But the Nürburgring edition, it actually comes with this red finish on the rear bumper. You have your quad tip exhaust, which actually sounds so nice. Your race light over here, carbon fiber diffuser, and then this very nice bikaka diffuser spoiler. Sijui naitwaje, but inaka quite nice. So let me tell you, the WRX S4 TS actually comes with 2 trims. There's the base model and then there's a Nürburgring. The base model comes with this ducktail, but the Nürburgring comes with the 400,000 carbon fiber spoiler. Tell me on the comment section, what do you think of this lovely bike? Because according to me, 10 out of 10. Welcome to the driving feel of the WRX TS Nürburgring edition. Na hii gari nimwambia it's the closest that you can get to buy an STI. Cameraman, unafilaje the driving feeling?
Very good tops.
Kofiti.
STI.
One thing I like about this car, the suspension, it comes with Bilstein suspension, and then it has the STI lowering springs. So in terms of handling, iko very stiff but quite nice. Like nakwambianga kama nataka kununua a sports car which is most comfortable, the WRX S4 is the best. Na for you to be unique, usikwe kaa tukaa sisi, nunua the TS edition, limited edition. So the driving feel quite nice. Iko so smooth, very comfortable, iko so low. Actually mtu anaweza dhani it has coilovers but haina. Hapa tutaonekana sasa. Tunaonekana?
Ina tu meno.
So the one thing which I like about the S4, it's the fuel consumption. Because this car inakujanga with an 8-speed Lineartronic CVT gearbox. So unaweza imagine having a car which has 8 gears, consumption itakuwa best. Picking, quite nice. Na nasikia hata demo anasema gari inakaa poa. Gari niliambia offer any introduction when you're meeting somebody. Inakufanyia the talking, au unajiintroduce, Marvin Wegera, and this is what I do. So quite nice. Mile tunapenda ni inakuja na the leather. Cause other S4s zinakujanga na zile inakuanga sort of it's like a
fake leather.
It's like a fake leather, so it normally tends to wear off. But for the Nürburgring edition walijua kumbe alikuwa anajua tu kitu itaenda kuchapa, so aka decide acha weke to the leather. The seats quite similar the ones which you find on any other S4, but is inaongeza that red, so ni look imeongeza that spice look. But for this they have heated and cooled seats, which I don't normally have this. Na feel iko tops, iko fiti. Like from hapa hata upige tu hivi picha tu mtu umtumie tu hivi atadhani unaendesha STI man. Because this car you can actually put it in manual mode and then you use your paddle shifters. So you have the intelligent, sport, and then you have the sport sharp. So one thing which I educate people about this car, drive an intelligent and the sport sharp, it actually uses the 6 gears. But ukiendesha kwa sport sharp in manual mode itakuwa 8 gears. So I guess hapo mmeelewa. I think hapo I've been able to educate 1 or 2 people. So tell me on the comment section, what do you think about this car? Mimi nimesema acha nitafungua YouTube channel. I praise on the good things which the WRX S4 normally has, because on the internet a lot of people normally tend to say that this car is not gonna this na jaendesha. So we kuja experience gari.
What color is S4?
Mr. Omei. Manze, mi ndo kitu hapa sionekani modama, hapa tu kirekod.
Naonekana?
Sionekani.